Mark, Jamie, educators fall into that realm of mandated reporters. And like we just mentioned, Weber Schools confirmed with us last week that multiple complaints were filed by employees and long before the boy died 2 weeks ago. Now, the district has warned its employees from speaking with media. However, one former and 2 current employees wanted to talk because they say they just can't stay silent about this.
He was your typical little kid. You had to tell him to sit down occasionally.
It's been several years since Jackie Allred drove the bus 12-year-old Gavin Peterson rode to school. Was there any neglect at that point that you noticed?
Not that I noticed. I know the stepmother was very protective, wanted to make sure he sat where she thought he needed to be.
But news of his death hits too close to home. She lives just a door down from where Gavin lived and where his family members were arrested last week. Allred says the allegations keep her up at night.
Still haunts me.
You worked in Gavin's school?
Yes, I was a lunch lady.
Jan Davis, a former district employee, told me she is one of the workers who reported abuse concerns to DCFS. She says after a group of them tried to feed Gavin at school, his stepmom put a stop to it.
The next week he come to school and he had a chipped front tooth, and we were all afraid that we had caused that.
In addition to Davis and other lunch workers, she says Gavin's principal, the school nurse, and a teacher also filed complaints with the state. Bus drivers did as well.
I felt like something needed to be done.
Brindy Lippum helps on the buses in the district. She didn't know Gavin well, but planned the vigil for him last night. A task that broke her heart, knowing so little about the boy from his obituary.
One photo, they say they knew what he liked, Pokemon and Blue. It was a school picture. Where was he as a kid? Where was he playing? We don't really know he liked Pokemon because obviously he wasn't doing those things.
As frustration builds, so do the calls and demands for answers.
Did they check into it? What was their findings and why didn't they help him?
Now, Davis says she tried to follow up on her report about Gavin, but was told by the DCFS hotline that privacy laws prevented them from sharing that information. She feels strongly now that if school personnel see and report abuse regarding children's safety in the schools, that they should know whether those reports or filings were ever followed up on.